What's up, Go enthusiasts? I'm here. Um, fuck. I injured my toe recently. It's been very, very annoying and a big struggle to try to record Telegraph Go YouTube video. But I can just sit here and relax, which means watch some pro game, I think. And I might as well speak while doing so. So this is not going to be my most professional game commentary. Sorry about that. We have two players. Ziggler has won 7 times. The other guys won 32 times. They're both Taiwanese. That guy's obviously 7P. Ziggler is 5P. They're both good players. It's actually really impressive to beat Ziggler. 32-7. Ziggler is... Yeah, he's quite good. Excuse me. Okay, let me just try... Oh my god. Fuck. Why is it hurting so much right now? It wasn't hurting this much before. Um... I'm gonna try to predict what they're doing in the game. No. That's not what I wanted. Fuck. Um. Okay. Jesus. Black is thinking about playing here, probably choosing not to do it, because if cut anyway, then he can already defend it, and it's going to be fine, so no need to exchange. And the exchange is sort of helping Black to control that, so... He does it anyway. I don't think it's very good, unless you think that push here is making White over-concentrated. Oh, White didn't answer. I thought White answer is the easy way to punish. White does this one and says you shouldn't push cut, but really? I feel like push is easy here. Like, this does not look very good for White, because there's this one coming, and there's this stuff coming. But if you do that, then there's not just push, but also Hane. Ajis, both look kind of bad. I think Black probably won't do anything right now. Yeah, just extend looks great. Because you have some weakness right over here right now. So to fight with the weakness rather than for the weakness here means to get the most you can. It should be in that direction. I agree. Attach here makes sense. So we can't easily use this right away. I think this is what I was talking about, but... You can block and then you can fix that way and say that this is small. That kind of thing is possible. Okay. I see you, Wait. Nice idea for being flexible. I should learn this kind of idea. Black is definitely going to answer it. He surely shouldn't be pushing here at that timing and letting this happen, because it's too much counter press. And then this is obviously coming, and I guess Black is preparing what he's going to do now, because it's not that obvious. I guess you can use this one first and go extend. That seems okay. White is going to think about extending or blocking. Block is by far more normal, but it was possible to extend there too. I don't know. I don't know exactly why not. Anyway, block is the standard, and then extend here is the standard for sure. Hane also possible. What does it mean after cut here? What are we using? It was not clear. So Black is thinking about playing this way, but it doesn't make sense to leave this behind. Just Atari once and then fall back anyway from this, so to get the most outside maybe. I mean, it's possible to like Atari do this, but it's super lame. Extend first. Interesting. White is choosing not to exchange this. It means White does not even think it's a threat for Black to do the underneath stuff. Not sure it's completely wise. Wow, Black is serious. Now, White can actually theoretically ignore that, so Atari first, for sure. White is definitely thinking about putting some stone down that would allow Black to do what he wants in this area. Yeah, this one. Great move, great move. So Black was saying, like, oh, I can go here and cut these off, it's gonna be good. But, like, really? When you're not gonna live here? I feel like living here is necessary. And, obviously there's a squeeze that Black can do to get super strong here, but if this all dies, it seems like it's bigger. So we'll see how Black is gonna handle this. Hane first would not come to my mind to do this whole thing. He doesn't even want to exchange that, because I guess Wei would go here first. And then that would very obviously die. So do this one to be like less obviously dead, but still dead. But it's notably less obvious. Yeah, I agreed that this is the good one. However... Okay, wait, it chooses to make the Ko directly. Is it... Whether it's optimal is, like, so impossible to know, isn't it? I guess it's not impossible. Actually, it's pretty unlikely to be optimal because of this outside forcing moves for Black being super strong here. This one is so annoying. You must answer. Black comes back to capture. If you try to beat this side up, then Black says, okay, I get to save it super comfortably and still mess around with the weaknesses here. Yeah. Oh, Black disagrees with my assessment. Says, no, I must stop. I must stop White from breaking through. Wow. Okay. Well, then that means that he really is going to use this one and then play here, I guess, for here life. No. He doesn't want the life. So, very odd to continue to ignore this one. But he really wanted the cut over here. I guess the cut over here is Sente, and then he can still hold this exchange. I mean, you should just take the exchange. Why not, right? I guess the reason why not is some theoretical Ko that happens down the line before this one can even be resolved positively for White's perspective. And that's like a big ask, but it's possible. Because there is a Ko happening here. So he sees the Ko happening here, and then he's going to be a lot more... Okay, you know, it makes sense. I should see that there are Kos happening, and then, like, place high value on Ko threat. That's something that, in general, I should have in my mind, is, like, how high value is Ko threat right now? Fuck. This is obvious move with respect to like how to start a Liberty fight. However, the whole Liberty fight is very obviously lost. There's 5 outside Liberties, and there's no way for us to get that much. So sack now. I mean, it's very obviously lost, except for the fact that there is a Ko there forever. So like we can decide to fight the Ko forever and ever and ever, but it's like a really forever Ko. It's not even close to being done. So White has killed it, for the most part. Largely killed. They're going to treat it as if it's dead, and then a lot later, they're going to revive it. What is the precise best sequence, by the way? Is it like, okay, let's say Black starts... Can Black even start? Let's say Black starts here. I think that's probably a reasonable way to start, because otherwise White can jump here. White can jump here anytime now, right? Isn't this White jump like enormous? Because that kills this Black group cleanly? Or am I crazy? If Black starts with the jump here, and then let's say Black is the next move here, and then let's say Black is the next move here, then Black would have 2 Liberties here and 4 liberties here. White would have 5 liberties outside the 2 shared. So it would be after black connects here and white plays here, it would be Seki at that point. So black needs to play here and then play here to start the Ko, which is 4 Seki. Okay, crazy. And if he wants to like try to kill it, he has to do even more. Okay, in the actual game, white finally played here, which I think was massive this whole time. I think that was bigger than the other things going on, because this one now means there is no ever Ko for Seki. There's no way to revive it, and the whole corner is swiped away with one single Stirk. Absolutely massive. Now, of course, what black is doing here is pretty big too, but it doesn't seem that big. Definitely, like, very large in general, but... Okay, now white has solidly taken the whole bottom side. How much is that? Let me count. How do you count the bottom left? Who's expected? I guess it's just, like, that is expected? Okay, so then I should count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 26, 27. It's like a little over 60 points for white. And then Gomi. Let me recount. Mm-hmm. 12, 16. Yeah, I think we're at weight about 70 right now. And how much is black's? Black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. I guess black is also at a similar number. However, there's some interesting fighting happening. So right now, like, this group is cut off. This black group has to fight against this white group. Seems like it's advantage white in general for the power here. Although I'm not sure when I see this move. This is very scary. Now white has to do some counter fighting, some serious stuff here. And it does not look obviously good for white. Looks like Hane here is really strong for black right now. Ah, he does not agree. Why did black do it like that? So what black just did is, I would rather that I get the Short Liberty resource than the cut itself directly. Which means that he cares so much about white's like outside Atari and then sack variation, but there's a cut here that comes back. So I feel like the cut was stronger, wasn't it? Cut and ladder here is like super strong. But he rather control the outside here and then control this outside. It's very similar to like the stance that he took in the opening there. Or he just allowed this to die because he wanted to take care of the outside and say that was strong. Okay, extend back, of course. Here, will black be playing Hane? This way? That seems to make sense to me. I would say that White is in trouble right now. Although White managed to save this group finally, it is not looking good for the prospects of territory. Considering, I mean, White managed to break through this part a little bit, but Black is getting so much back here right now. And attack, very serious. Now Black is planning to benefit the whole left side from this attack, and also the fact that he can save himself with this was a very welcome addition. So can we just pull back here? Yeah, that's my thought too. And then Hane now. Stronger than just Hane direct. The obvious way is to extend back. And then this White move is atrocious, but what's better? I don't know. Just, it's Black's favorite flow, you know? It's not like White had anything to do about it. And now Black gets to accept. This part is like nearly impervious to any cut ever because of the Church of Liberty on this side and here, right? So Black can pretty freely just take the left side, let this White save. He was thinking about whether he should Hane there, and there was actually some interesting capture racing going on. So that was definitely a reading moment. There was a ladder which was working, but there may have been a chance, even after the ladder is working for White, to counter-strike against this one. It would have been really hard. Instead, he chose to extend back one step and then go here. Now, this is much easier to cover the cut. Very tempting to extend here, but after this one, you actually do have to fix the cut. Unbelievably. If you want to stay connected, which you may not, actually. Because you can push... I'm not sure. You can't really cut it. So let's just fix the cut, agreed. Wait on this. Wow. Wait says, I don't care if you try to cut me. Why do you not care? Isn't it serious? Oh, and Black said I can capture. And become very thick. And press you back in Sente. Why was that Sente? Was it really Sente? Can't White ignore? Oh, it was the White life. Back still paying attention to this group's life and death as well, of course. Never forget your opponent's weaknesses. So this is White's plan. White was thinking I can push through all the way through here and then come back the other way. Black is going to say, alright, bet. This is only a ko. And this part is going to be super healthy anyway. Wow. This one means go ahead and connect here. I will peep here. And after that peep, if you answer, you will die. Here's the peep. Can White find a good way now? It looks like White is lost. That is not a very good move. It's distracted from the main theme. There's several ways that Black can play, including bump or come through. Yeah. Anything on that side, it was going to kill this. We can save here. I think White might be aiming at something that is not big enough over here. Let's see. Maybe I'm underestimating. Maybe White has some genius plan, but I can't imagine. Yeah, just connecting here. Very, very basic. Very, very stable. Just press. Where is the space for White, you know? This is not good. Not good at all. Descend. Very, very nicely done by Black. Starting with that, calling out this one by starting with that, involving both groups, life and death, and not going for the most straightforward way, but going for the most empowering way. Well done, well done. Now this white must scramble, but there is no chance here. In fact, there's something cool that black can do if he wants to be cool, which is to ignore this one. He very well could. If he doesn't do it, then this one comes, and it's actually kind of scary, kind of close to being an eye. If you get the Atari here as well, then this one is going to live. So black really wants to play here, then this one, then throw in, then here, then Atari. He decided not to do it at the end. I'm curious why. Because eventually when white captures there, you can Atari, white has to answer. Then you can finally finish with a capture or connect here. And either way, like, white needs to push here and take this if they want to take your eye. But to do that would be really bad because the cut had to happen, and I'm pretty sure there would be shortage liberty over here. It was tough to read. But anyway, at the end here, he's getting a kill anyway. Through capturing this way, and then this sequence. This is what he decided to read out instead. And he decided here, okay, well, I can take away my eyes, and I have to fix, but I can aim at making an eye here. I don't know, that seems like it honestly might be more sus than that other way. I think there was a clearer answer to the other way. It was like 20 moves deep, so understandable to not read it all out, but pretty sure there was something clear there. Now, way to ask, do you really want to kill me? Black's like, yep. Which is, it's pretty macho to play like that. It means he thinks this one is his sentai. Which is, you know, idea is now, white will try to live again, and then he's going to play here. Then white has to do this one if white wants to kill, right? Then black is going to get to cut here as well. So, it's using this wedge really nicely, actually. I really appreciate it. Using the wedge and the thing together. It was not like this shape has happened in many other different orders. It was not the most obvious order for that shape to occur and be serious. Black will play here to keep it dead. And then black will connect here, I presume. Ah, start with the connect here. Makes sense. Oh my god. I was wondering why my toe doesn't hurt. It turns out I numbed my foot. Somehow. Yeah, okay. White resigned because if white plays here, then it's so obvious. Black can connect, forcing that, and play here. And there's no way that white is going to win a capture race this group against that group, which has several outside liberties, 4 in total, and then white also has to approach all these because it has an eye, so white needs to also take this one, right? And then to do all that, like, white would need to be winning a ko about 600 steps. And not 600, but about 6 or 7 steps. Which is, you can't win a 6 or 7 step ko. You just lose. Okay, that was a good game. I guess I should have gone and sorry about that. I want to see if I can open it back up. No, that's wrong. Yeah, this one. Let me open it in Kodigo. Fuck, man. Where's my thing? Okay, really nice game. Hane into sacrifice idea by black. Very nice idea. Ended up being that white played a stone over here to make a ko shape, right? And not successfully finish the kill. It was not, like, okay, at the start here, yeah, black should have just lived. It wasn't good to use it from this side because this would like give away your Aji, I guess. Um, but it was a lot better to just live. That I totally get it. If you're going to play here, then this becomes a lot better. Oh, you can make this happen first and then just live. That's also making sense. Excuse me. Ah, his move here is actually bad if white would just thicken this. Yeah, I was thinking about thickening that. But I thought we were supposed to try to attack it. It's just that all the attacks were not that effective. You don't get as much for your time as you'd think. So I went like this, and then Atari finally, and yeah, black did that. I was saying you should really do this one, but actually you can just take a liberty, so why not? Now, I thought if you took a liberty that it's going to go like this, and it's going to suck. So my guess is that the AI says, like, you can just play like this, and then it doesn't matter that white gets an eye. So yeah, you cannot fall back here, but you can still take a liberty, which is fine. And this way is the equivalent way, also taking a liberty, although to me somehow seems more natural to do it this one. I'm not sure. Anyway, white was actually doing very well here. Particularly, white started doing more well around here, where black was not emphasizing enough on power advantage from the cut here. Like the fact that white managed to link up to this cutting thing was devastating to black, I guess. Or it was supposed to be devastating to black. Now in the actual gameplay, this was like pretty hard to handle. But right now it's white by 16. Are you serious? I didn't even realize it was white by 16 now. Jeez. Jeez, 16 is a lot. Wow, white wasn't supposed to push from behind there because it led to the shape which black had planned and I had planned, which is this one, which is so awkward. So the loser shape here allowed a better handling of that. Allowed a better. And at this stage, if white would just make sure to reinforce his groups in the center here somehow, especially using these cuts to reinforce, then white is winning by 16. But because white did not reinforce, and white did not think to be able to save himself separately here, which is really risky, by the way. This is incredibly risky. But if it works, it's great, of course. Wow, use this, and then use this one, and then claim. You've gotten enough for the cutting here to be effective. Wow, 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 wow. It is enough. That's sick. That's absolutely sick. That's absolutely sick reading by Katago there. Point was at the very end, after the whole squeeze, that black would not have enough liberties to chase the white 3 liberties, because black would only have 2. Can I show it to you? I guess I can show it to you. Yeah, so from here, here, after this one, and let's say we answer here, then this one comes and cuts like this, right? Then you can play this way, and it seems like it's going to be effective here, because here, if you run it out like this, then you can come back that way, and it's not bad, but this one is this absolute dagger. Now, although you can reduce a liberty, well, if you do it smart, you can reduce a liberty, then still white can win the brace. Sick. So here, wow, the game is not even fucking over when this happens. Like, this is a good try by black, but white actually still has good hope. Wow. What is the hope here? I don't understand. It comes from this? Fine, let it settle on a blue move. Right now, it seems like it's failing to do anything. It thinks this is the best shot, at least locally speaking. Okay, so what's the point? This one, we can short a liberty, fine. Oh, there's almost a liberty shortage here? There is a liberty shortage here? What is this? What is happening now? So after this, we can short that Liberty and connect. And then this move is working. Wow! I see it now. Bum, 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 bum. I'm still not sure I see it. Okay, give me a moment. So it's obviously going from this variation, and then here we need the eye down here. And I was not sure how to get it from here. You have to capture, they go this side. Yeah. Oh, you can... Wait. You can get it under the stones? Oh, man. That's sick. That is sick. That is obscene. Obscene and absurd. Fucking gotta go, man. What is this game? What is this game that we play that Katago can do stuff like that? Anyway, Black managed to kill. It's actually a heroic comeback from the original death, which was not a great sacrifice. Largely because Black did not try to treat it fairly and handle it right away, but because White got to play the massive move. Absolutely enormous move that was here. And then after that, Black had to do some crazy stuff to stay in some control. But he didn't have the... he didn't have it in him to put the fear into White. He didn't have the authoritarianism in his spirit that you need to be a Moyo player. Wow. But he did have it when it came to the tactical part, and that's the important part. Very important not to do this. So important to make sure you get the strong attack and get the comeback. Wow. Okay. Good game. I did misjudge that one a lot. I think I learned from what I just saw. I should execute like Black there, and as White. Yeah, we must be more careful with games that we are winning. That makes so much sense, of course. Just have to know that you're winning, but it makes so much sense. After you break this, of course we should be winning. You break this, you get the counterattack here. That's what matters. Oh gosh. I gotta keep distracting myself. I'm gonna play a random... Okay, I fell from 8 Dan somehow, guys. I know what happened. So I'm gonna play some 7 Dans. When I fell from 8 Dan, I then tilted and lost 2 games at 7 Dan too. I don't know what happened. But since then it's been wins. Let's try to play as clean a game I can while distracting myself. Okay, oh, part of the reason why I was losing was because I was playing this style, which is really, really bad for me, which is playing moves this way, where I'm not, how can I say, I'm not aiming at making anything good happen. I'm just settling and waiting. And here there's something I can do later, but I'm not gonna bother trying right now. Should I come in directly? Let's be more like this. Taking care of my own self. Okay, several ways to try this now. I really don't know what I want. The 3/3 invasion can come. Let's kick and then go for the counter invade here. I think that's probably a good choice among my known choices. So here, my understanding is that it's pretty hard for Black to justify it. Isn't this similar to what we saw from the Gushi Hao game? Am I supposed to go directly here? I think so, right? Or am I supposed to go directly here because it didn't block? That doesn't make sense. I think this... If you get to go for this one directly, you should, probably. I believe this is the forced way. I could be wrong. I can Hana connect in the future here, or even now. I could exchange this, but just like if he Atari's, do I want to cut? Probably not. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna continue to play for my own stuff. Was this effective? I don't know. I probably should know, but I do not know. Is capturing even that big when he does it like right now? Like no. The answer is no. I do not need to connect. All right, I'm just gonna do this one at this moment. How is the ladder? It's actually not working for black. I believe. Somehow. No, it's working for black. Never mind, never mind. Sorry, sorry. Sorry. Just kidding, just kidding. I was just kidding. It was just a joke, guys. I forgot that black can turn into this. I was like, why is that working? Surely it's not working. Yeah, of course it's not working. Dummy. Dummy telly. I still have to Hana here, so... Obviously it's bad exchange. Whatever. Toss one bad exchange in here. It's not even that bad exchange if he's going to eat it like this. I can extend up. It's really important to get up into that thickness. And to this weak group, of course. So I think I'm supposed to do that rather than to play some other common good moves. How's this ladder? It's working for me, right? So if that ladder's working for me, aren't I supposed to play like here or something? Or no, I was supposed to play this one if the ladder works for me. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I was supposed to play this one if the ladder works for me. My bad. Wow, he's gonna let me make the trading. That makes sense. He's making the trading bigger. At some point, it becomes big enough. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. Let's just capture a couple stones here. Give him these. Is it bad to give him the corner back? Like, I don't even know. Actually, it probably is. He's gonna be able to triple or double Atari is what I'm talking about. You can also obviously answer and allow this, and then you would be supposed to play back here now. Probably it's not as good. Well, maybe after this you could directly play to this side. No, you would have to come back. I think you should directly capture if you're gonna do it like this. I don't know. Is it good or is it? Should I? Let's do it this way. Fuck it. I want to. I think this is fun. Leaving the saving potential here. So now I have two options, which are eat this, or go from this side and extend here, and then allow some Sente and a like harder captures and like giving up this. I think this way is the better way. Not entirely sure. Yeah, it's understandable. So now I have this cut in the future. I don't need to take it right away. I can try to save these. I can also try to save these, which is getting to be really large, I guess. I can also try to attack these. But I'm just gonna save these. Since there's some potential for attack there. It's like kind of meaningful. This is weird. I don't get the feeling that it's necessary to answer at all. Definitely going to at least look at counter-striking in the center first, and then we'll see. We'll see if he like thickens it, then maybe I'll answer. So I still think first I should counter-strike though. But after this, and he answers everything, then I'll probably come back and fix it. So he's thinking like there's something here, but how could there be something when I can still cut, you know? Like it's definitely not timely at the moment. Should I just cut first? No, because then he's gonna Atari first. I should definitely just fix first. So I can just live, and then when he uses this one, then he has a potential life here. It's possible for me to play this first. How many liberties? Fuck it. Okay, if you get that cut first and then you come back to live, it seems broken. Don't you guys think? I can also Hane, which means, I mean, he's totally fucked if I do that, right? I don't know if I should Hane or not, because I'm worried he's gonna get some kind of crazy counterattack through extending a couple times and ignoring, and then like using some weakness here or something. I don't even know how it could happen. I'm just gonna freaking be passive. Step off the gas. It's not optimal, I'm pretty sure. Like if I could get this cut right now rather than that move, I'm sure it's better, but sorry. Uh Okay, so he's trying to fix all of his weaknesses now, suddenly. Well, I can just jump on top of this thing, and as long as his cut is bad, it's gonna be really good for me, this stuff. He's trying to link up these two Omega weaknesses. I'm trying to bait him into doing something rash. Just waiting here, basically, because I don't want to have to hard commit on anything. Okay. So he's patient for now. Then I will be patient still. I'm just going to start with the vital point here. We'll see how this goes. I'm expecting push here. And then after that, I want to just extend. It's really nice to fix the weakness outside. Here he's trying to make me have a weakness underneath. But he's still gonna owe a weakness, so it's really bad timing, I think. And also, you know, of course I can kill the corner whenever I want. But I should answer first before I touch anything. Okay, so now I guess I don't really have time to do anything but go underneath first. Yeah, we can go underneath first. That's fine. We'll let him fix. And then yeah, once he connects here, I can save myself through counter Aji here too, because I can pinch this. It's actually like really going to be very, very painful for him, I think, to pinch it and then use this one. And then I'm going to withhold the pinch because it shorts my liberty. Shouldn't I just pinch and like surround him now? Or should I still withhold the pinch and just directly surround? I don't know why. I'm still withholding it at this point. I don't think I'm in a direct liberty race or anything, and it's very useful for the outside and very easy for him to attack it later. Just yeah. I guess here, here, here. Hmm. Don't know about this. This whole plan is sus. Okay, what is that? He wants to be able to live, but like, okay, you can live. He just wants me to fuck up and let him kill me. It's not a expanding liberties move, I don't think. I guess I can do this first and then go here. He goes here. Is it good? I guess I shouldn't do it. I should just directly kill this. It's a lot less risky. So I believe then I can just go to the outside. I don't think that this is in serious trouble. If he goes here, I answer. He goes here, I answer. You know, he tries to short me. I start filling his outsides. There's no way he's going to short me first, right? Meanwhile, this is like really serious. Very directly serious, I think. I mean, I guess I should just... he's so dead. It's like... should I have thrown in to like... But, I mean, he's just casually dead. Right? Should I play like here? Just for fun? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have exchanged this. I really wasn't like thinking clearly because I thought it's easy as hell. But maybe I should be more cautious. He goes here, here, here. I go here. You know, he dies. But the trick is, if I play here, he plays here. I play here. Okay, so he's already done one. So I guess I should connect for outside liberty. Is it actually going to be Seki with the both outside groups? I guess it's kind of bad if it's Seki. I should have maybe not done that. Okay, he thinks it's not Seki. How is it not Seki? If he goes here, and I go here. Oh, I can just chase this one down. Of course it's not Seki. I have no shared liberty with that one. He goes here, I go here, and then this one is dead. There we go. Okay. Jesus. Jeez Louise, man. Alright, let's go look at that in Katago. My capturing race understanding there was not good at all, but it was so exciting, I got distracted from my toe. So god, you know, god damn, this is pretty good. Whew. I managed to do it. Go can heal your pain, guys. There we go. Alright. Okay, this was interesting. Because I think the theory is that this is good for right, but I didn't really feel it. Yeah, it is good for right, but I really didn't feel it at this point. And I was thinking about exchanging this. Yeah, but this 4 would also come. It's hard to judge about whether this Atari is big enough or not. Excuse me? It turns out connecting here was very big, but yeah. This was obviously just funny. Whoopsies. Yeah, missed ladder for one move. Sorry about that. Okay, here, when you have the ladder, you can Hane. Interesting. Let's see what's up with that. Let me think. Is it going to be Tiger? No, we take the ladder, force them to break the ladder, and then Hane, and they don't answer. Okay, if it's my game, I'm pretty sure they're Haneing back. What's wrong with that? I should connect, and when they do that one, they cannot cover me because I have all this stuff. Or you can Atari first. It's the same thing though. Eventually it's going to be connect, and then... Oh, it's because I have this stone, I actually can fight really hard here. Okay. Yeah, that's true. It's just like an adjustment for the fact I have a stone there. Alright, here I should have been less insanely greedy about the fight. Yeah. This way would have been winning quite a lot, and also you don't have to exchange that. I know that would be winning quite a lot. I thought this one was also winning quite a lot, but obviously when I judge this result at the end, it's not winning as much. Like, I know that too. I'm sorry. I should have done this one. This is like winning by way more to have so much influence and not... Like, the territory swing is not as significant as the influence swing. Not have to worry about all this shit. Oh, Tiger's Mouth is the better way to fix. Yeah, that's really obvious. I got punished for it later. My bad. I'm sorry. That was really bad, actually. I could have taken a liberty here rather than not taking a liberty. That would have made it a lot easier to do the outside stuff now, which I absolutely should have done. This is just tremendously cowardly, and it actually loses all my initiative on the spot. Wow, that's a lot to lose on the spot. I didn't realize it lost literally everything. Goddamn. I was just like not punishing my opponent's weaknesses here very well. Even cuts, you can see AI saying like, well, black will just sacrifice it. But I wasn't thinking black would sacrifice it for some reason. I was thinking like, oh, black is gonna keep fighting us. But yeah, obviously it's just working super hard. So this was the correct way, which I didn't even check. I didn't even check this very carefully. I knew there could be something like that, so I was like slightly scared, but yeah. It's just because this one was wrong in the first place, made it so that this one is tough, and then I can extend at least first, and then I would be in much, much, much better condition, but it's generally kind of hard. And then he does this obviously dumbass move. And then... Wow, I can cut here. I thought about whether I should cut here, but I thought... So I was thinking about that, before, as I was thinking about this move. I was thinking about whether I should cut there, but I thought that it was not going to be big compared to this. I thought, okay, if I cut here, I'll get to capture all that, but he's going to go here, and then he gets control back. But he doesn't get control back because my group is alive, which is really important. So that was actually really dumb. I don't know how in my brain it wasn't linked together that my group is going to be alive there. Okay, this was... yeah, this was a moment which is pretty interesting and pretty important. I could have done it like this, and then I would be clean here, because obviously you can connect there. And then I would have been super, super healthy, but instead I did it like this, which apparently black can be winning if they just take the eye. Wow. So I'm supposed to kill the big group, rather than the other group, of course. My bad. And then finally I did kill the big group. Okay. Fortunately for me, it worked, despite the fact that I could have just done it this way, and then instantly kill everything very easily. Yeah. Whatever, I didn't do it. I didn't do it exactly right. Wait, there's a mistake here? Oh, for one moment I left there. I left this, but yeah, obviously wouldn't do that. Alright, this is terrible. You can see how how I can lose to the fucking Etons all the time. I'm misreading ladders, I'm misjudging trades entirely, like completely horribly. Alright, it is good to know that I'm supposed to make it this trading though. I've only seen this one before, and I guess this one is close. But if you exchange one more time, I was thinking if you exchange one more time, that will give you more fighting control outside. But it's giving black like way, way more than any fighting control it would take. Like obviously it's really dumb. And even then you should take the outside. Even at this moment, you're supposed to capture, let them do that, and then keep playing. Which obviously then I should just eat my extra exchange. And then obviously here, I'm supposed to fight a lot harder. It's interesting it actually wants the Hane here. I'm just talking about Hane because I mean like we can use that Sente anytime we want. Hane aiming at cut, which means that if they use this one, then we're going to trade it back. That's making sense actually. It's making a lot of sense because now we can just fix the outside. Yeah. Now we don't have to save this group by killing that. We can save it by killing this. It's a lot healthier. Instead we had this one, and then I was like aiming at killing all these things, but if you would be precise, then it would be hard to kill them. Yeah, and then I can actually lose control, particularly when I'm not using this freaking vital point and shortages. My bad. Really bad control. Really, really, really bad control of this game. I had a lot of like logical understanding and reading understanding. There were a couple misreads, I think. Yeah, misread ladder. Misread, yeah, misevaluation, and some misreads here but largely misevaluation there. But most of all, like, despite having a lot more logic and evaluation right than my gameplay would provide, I did not play well. Like, I didn't take the knowledge that I have, which is, I don't think my reading and my evaluation is like much worse than it's been in that game than when I'm 9 dan and playing like well in 9 dan. However, my strategy is much better when I'm playing at 9 dan level than whatever the hell I'm doing right now. Terrible. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna like watch a movie or something and try to get distracted. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.